What's up, everyone? Yeah, down to, what was it? 12 more weeks of the NFL. Week 6 is here. We talked about week 5 a little bit, and I think the video's coming up, though. We haven't put it out yet, so I think that'll be in the video just of, like, our podcast. And I think that'll come out Saturday. Recorded that one on Tuesday, but we want to make sure that we obviously get this one out for the game tonight. It's a big game in this household, so want to make sure we have our picks and everything ready. We also put our records in the other episode. I forgot them, so just wait until Saturday and you guys can hear about our records. I know it's like a 7-game advantage I think I have. Not sure the exact numbers though, but hey, with 12 weeks still waiting, anything can happen for sure. Yeah, a little Amazon Prime game in New York too. That's awesome. Hey, I mean, sometimes I like being like where everyone writes you off, you know? Sometimes that's the best place to be. Like, no one's giving you guys a shot in hell in this game, you know? That's sometimes the best thing. Sometimes those teams like the Eagles would overlook this type of game, and then they call it a trap game, you know? Where the bad teams, like, beat the good teams, per se. But, hey, it's any given Sunday, or I guess in this case, any given Thursday. Like we just saw, the Eagles lost last week. Yeah, we talked about that too in our last video. One of the most craziest weeks, honestly, week 5. So, I don't know. I think it could go either way. I think, obviously, any game could go either way. It's a 50-50 chance. Duh. But, I think we know where Jay's going on this one, right? Yeah. I don't know. I'm conflicted. I think, hopefully it's a good game. I'm more just worried about having all my props hit. But I'll take the Eagles, I guess. I hate going against Jay's team, but I don't know. I kind of want to win the bet that Jay and I have. I don't really want to wear a Tom Brady jersey. So I'm just going to take the better team in this one. I don't know, though. I really could see the Giants winning. You know, I'm not going to say they couldn't. I don't think they are the Saints or any other the Panthers. But, I mean, both those teams won last week, so, I mean, it's hard to compare them to them. But, hey, you never know. Jackson Dart's fun, you know. And I saw that Tracy's back, so you guys have a little bit extra running back depth now. You don't have to just rely on rookie Cam Scadaboo, which, I mean, he's cool and all, but, like, yeah, he's probably getting gassed and tired and fumbled last week. So, at least Tyrone Tracy's, like, what do they call, like, seasoned. I wouldn't say he's a veteran. He's still very young, but he has been in the league for a couple years now. He's also he played receiver in college, and I know you guys are really down on receivers tonight, so I'm interested to see if they're going to put him in at receiver or not tonight. But, yeah, anyways, Eagles for me, Jay's Giants. Then we're going, what is it, across the pond? We're going to London again, or is this a different, yeah. I just didn't know if it was in London for sure. Jets, Broncos, I know exactly where I'm going with this one. I wouldn't be shocked if the Jets win their first game over in London, though, but I'm taking Broncos. Broncos got a good coach, obviously, with Sean Payton. I think they are starting to calm down a little bit and play their style of football. Starting to beat those good teams like the Eagles last week. They're down, too, most of that game and had to come back. So, like, it wasn't just all their defense, you know. But, yeah, I think I'm going to go with the Broncos. I'm not a big Jets fan, obviously. Yeah, go with Broncos, you said? Yeah. They're a better team? Yeah. It's kind of a weird game, honestly. I don't think that's the one I'm going to wake up for on Sunday, you know? That's not the one that you wake up for. Oh, in a couple weeks? Yeah, that one I would. Should be an interesting one, you know. The Jags look kind of good. Are the Jags back? I don't know. Have they ever been here? Can you even say, are the Jags back? I mean, were they ever anywhere in the first place? But, I don't know. I think the Seahawks are starting to kind of fall apart a little bit. I think they looked good the first couple weeks, obviously, but it's starting to show with, like, Sam Darnold and stuff. I mean, they obviously put up a clinic with the Bucs last week, but look who came out on top. It was the Bucs still, so... I think I'm going to ride the hot hand and take the Jags. Fully just going on the hot hand, going from their home, and they're coming off that Kansas City win at home. Going to have the same kind of demeanor at home, I think. So, yeah, I'm going to take the Jags. Yeah, I think that they're going to kind of silence the Jags, like it was just all a bluff keeping the Chiefs kind of, well, not a bluff, but you know what I mean, they're just, you think they're better. Yeah, they are good. It's not like the Seahawks aren't bad or aren't good, but it all depends what Sam Darnold comes out. If Sam Darnold, that's seeing ghosts come out, guys are in for a long day. If he comes out playing like he did on the Vikings and now most recently the Seahawks, I'm going to be looking at least in the game. Then we got, I think this one could have a potential for blowout, but I don't know. The Chargers have kind of looked like shit the last 2 weeks. But it's Chargers-Dolphins. I think the Dolphins are still very beat up, obviously. Not much to be said on this one. The Chargers are beat up too, though. I saw that both their running backs are out. Hampton got injured. I'm still going to take the Chargers. Herbert's a gunslinger. I think he can get it done when it matters. But I don't know. I think they're from the same draft class, too, if I'm not mistaken, right? Tua and Justin. So it'll be interesting to see that matchup. But, yeah, I'm taking Chargers. Yeah, they definitely do. Even with their injuries, they do. Especially with Tyreek out, too. Rocking the bolt up. Yeah, it's not a bad pick. I think that they get it done with ease, kind of. But I don't know. I've been wrong a lot of times on this channel about blowouts, so I could definitely be wrong. I think Lamar is still out of this one, just letting you know before you make a pick. But I guess there's a shot he could play, but I've been hearing a lot of reports he's not. They are in a lot of trouble, the Ravens. They might as well just, like, salvage their year, you know, and just kind of tank it out, get a good pick, because you're still going to be in contention next year with Lamar healthy, so I don't know, though. Yeah, he rocking with Stafford and the Rams. Yeah, I think they definitely go in there with ease and win. Until the Ravens prove me otherwise, I'm going to have to take the Rams. They've looked like absolute shit since their injuries. And even before that, I mean, the Chiefs beat them with Lamar in for most of the game. So, I don't know. Until they show me wrong and I get a mark on my losses tally, I'm going to keep taking the team that's facing them, sadly, right now. This game, I'm not sure who's going to win this one. I think the Cardinals have a lot of injuries, too. And the Colts look hot. It's Colts-Cardinals. It's a weird game, honestly. Just two teams I'm not really familiar with, I would say. Not really, don't really sit down to watch a Colts game or a Cardinals game. They're, like, barely ever on prime time. So, I'm going to go out on a limb here and take the Cardinals. I think that they go in there and win. I don't know. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I think that they have a good chance of winning that one, but I think just the way that the Cardinals lost last week and all the media buzzing about the coach hitting the player for fumbling, I just think that they shut everyone up. But I don't know. Should be a good game, I guess. I mean, I've seen worse on here for this week, so but definitely the games that are good are coming up in a little bit. Giants game should be good too. So I like that. I think that one should be a lot closer than people think. I really do. Not that excited for that one. It would not shock me if the Cowboys lose this game, but I mean, how do you just not take the Cowboys? You know, I think even without CD, they should beat the Panthers, but they'll prove me how they can't beat them. They'll show me that they can't beat them, but I'm not taking the Panthers. I gotta take the Cowboys here. Got it. Panthers have already won like 2 games this year. I don't think they're gonna win much more. So I don't know. They just beat the Dolphins, and then who they beat the other one? Falcons. Falcons and Dolphins are the only 2 wins right now. So yeah, we're just gonna have to take the better team here. Hey, just to let everyone know, the better team does not always win. Because I would still say the Bills are better than the Patriots, but they didn't win on Sunday. Sometimes the better team does not win. So when I say that the Cowboys are the better team, I will always 100% say that, or stand by that they are better than the Panthers. But better teams don't always win. But who you think you're going with in this one? I know this one could definitely go either way. I'm not even kidding. I wouldn't shock me if the Panthers win this one, but I just think 4 quarters of it, I think the Cowboys get out of there with a W. But what do I know? Yeah, it's tough to take teams in the same conference as yours to root for them. That's why I don't really like rooting for the Patriots or the Dolphins or the Jets. So I understand why you would rock with the Panthers. That's why I kind of took the Cowboys. I knew you were going to take the Panthers. So I was like, all right, there's one of the games that we can disagree on that gets our spread either closer or further. But we got 2 more 1 o'clocks. 2 more 1 o'clocks. Jay will have the last 1 o'clock for you guys coming up. But before that, it is Patriots Saints, and I do not think that the Saints are staying hot. They might be back. I mean, if Diggs goes out looking like he's on cocaine again, he'll be fine. That dude was on one against us. I'll be honest. He was acting crazy, but he was probably not on anything. He was just acting like he was. Did you see him, like, punching the ground when he was walking? And then he was, like, sweating up a storm. I was like, Jesus. But he played good. Got to give him their win. I said that he won his Super Bowl finally. That's what I kept saying. Like, he was acting like he just won his damn Super Bowl. But I think they are back enough to beat the Saints. So as much as it pains me, give me the Patriots. But it's in the Superdome. You never know. Never know. But I don't see the Saints winning back-to-back games. I'm pretty sure that Spencer Rattler just won his first NFL game last week. And he's been in the league for 2 years. So I'm going to take the Patriots on this one after the hot week they had, riding that high from beating Buffalo. But with those highs can come bad lows, too. I've seen that happen, too, where a team upsets a team and then just looks like shit the next week. So yeah, I hate that we both take them, but it's definitely the smart choice here. It is. Definitely is. So we'll be agree. I mean, hey, if the Saints win, we both get the loss, so that's the only good thing, right? So at least we both were the ones to take them, not just one of us, and then we couldn't be like, hey, haha, why'd you even take them? Neither of us like them, so another weird one. I think obviously we've all seen now that the Browns traded away Joe Flacco to the Bengals. Not sure if that's a huge upgrade from Jake Browning. I think he'll. Yeah, I think at least he'll. I know that Flacco will at least try to force feed Jamar and Higgins the ball, unlike Jake Browning over there that didn't even know what the hell he was doing with those type of weapons in the offense. But I don't think they're going to win games with them. But with that being said, now that leaves opening for quarterback. Yeah, we're on the wrong game. I was thinking the wrong game. Sorry. With that being said, though, it leaves the Browns kind of open at quarterback. I don't know. I know it's Dylan Gabriel. Obviously, we've all seen Dylan Gabriel. He's playing. Almost won his first start, but didn't. I think this game could be the game. I'm going to come out on a limb here. I don't know if he's even going to be dressed that we could see Shedeur. I think that this could be such a beatdown by the Steelers with this Dylan Gabriel. The Steelers' defense is good. I hope everyone knows. Like, obviously, they know that. Like, T.J. Watt's a beast, blah, blah, blah. Steelers have a good enough offense right now where it's clicking. I just wouldn't shock me if it's like 21-0, you're QB change. Or a bad game, QB change. But I've read some stuff that I don't even know if he's like the second string yet. So I don't know. But with that all being said, all kind of for nothing, I'm going Steelers. I don't know why I went in that whole little spew there, but I'm gonna take the Steelers. Can't wait to talk about that Bengals Packers game. I'm ready to talk about the Bengals. That's what I was trying to do. I don't even know if it matters in this type of game. I think the Steelers would still win. I was just saying I might see him, But hey, he could. You never know. You can never count them out. So, but I think the Steelers defense is just good. It'd be a tough game for him to start. Your first NFL start against that would be tough in Pittsburgh too. Have fun. I know not last time, but I know these teams have fun history with the Myles Garrett and the helmet situation too. Yeah, I think Gabriel might get his first win. Got a feeling. Don't like him. I know, yeah. Jay has like a vendetta out for Aaron Rodgers. Can't even really explain it, but I'm sure Jay could. Just not a big fan of him, right? Yeah. He's a douche. I don't mind Aaron Rodgers as a quarterback. I think as a human he's kind of weird, but to each their own. I'm sure I'm weird to people, but I think he's a good quarterback, honestly. Or was. I think he is definitely old now, but he still shows that little like spurt sometimes, which makes it fun to watch, especially since he's so old. But I would say after this game right here that I'm about to announce, the rest of these games are good. Like absolute great matchups. But we got Raiders-Titans. Weird-ass game. I believe we both took the Titans last week on our picks to get their first win, which was awesome. Geno Smith sucks. I don't know what the Raiders are doing. I don't know what to do with this game either, but I think that they don't suck bad enough to lose to the Titans. I'm going to go with the Raiders. I think they finally get it back on track here, at least for a week. I think the Titans got kind of lucky with just the way how that game turned out against the Cardinals with the fumble into the end zone and stuff like that. So, and then, I'm just going to go with the Raiders here. Yeah, I just don't see the Titans winning 2 in a row. It's tough for a rookie quarterback to do that. Not even just rookies is what I'm saying. So, and they just don't have a good receiving core yet, the Titans or anything really. So, go with the Raiders. This game should be awesome. Think of California, West Coast, but yeah, I think that game will be good personally. I just think both of these teams have been, I don't know, the Bucs actually look really good, and the Niners have just been playing really well without their stars, or without even half their team. I've read that they have 25 injuries. That's nuts, and they're still looking good. But I'm gonna go with Bucs. But I think it could be a shootout for sure. Anything's possible when you have Christian McCaffrey. Yeah. With Mac Jones, man, they look good with Mac. But yeah, I'm excited for that game. I hope that game's the one that's on TV at 4:25, but it might not be because we also have well, no, it actually should be because then we have Packers Bengals, and like I was trying to get to, yeah, like, this is crazy. Joe Flacco's about to play against the Packers for the second time in 4 weeks, and he beat them though when he was on the Browns. That's their only win was against the Packers. So, I mean, I don't know. Does he beat the Packers again because he has better receivers now? Like, he beat the Packers on the Browns. Does he beat them on the Bengals? But the Packers are home. I think the Packers win. I think that Mike Parsons might have a field day with the Bengals defense or offensive line. And we might see Joe Flacco on the ground a couple times, and he's an old man. And I think we're going to just see the same old story in Cincinnati until Joe Burrow comes back. Going Packers too. Yeah, I just like the storyline of how he has to play him again for the second time in 4 weeks. That's kind of crazy. Hey, no, this one should be good. The Sunday night, waiting all day for Sunday night. Come on now, where else would you rather be than watching this on your couch, man? This game sounds great. Did the Chiefs really start 2-4? But or do they win? Like, they're home, and this is such a hard one. But like, I don't know. I think the Lions are a better team. I think the Lions are good. But do they get all the calls to go their way? Do they execute correctly, you know? Or does Mahomes find a way, you know, like he usually does? I know he didn't last week, but he usually does find a way. I don't know. I just don't see a world where they start 2-4. But they could. 3-3 is not much better through 6 weeks. I am going to go off the limb and say they start 2-4. I love the Lions in this situation. I think the Lions feast off being like the underdog in this type of situation, the bad boys, because it's, you know, Detroit. They love being that type of story. So yeah, I'm going to take the Lions, man. The Chiefs haven't proved anything to me either. Nah, I don't know what's going on with that. I mean, they don't have all their players back yet, but they do have most of them back. Like, Worthy's at least in at receiver. They don't have Rashee Rice back yet, but still. I don't know. I think the Lions squeak out of this one. I think it's going to be high scoring, though. I think the Chiefs will definitely be in it. It's not going to be a blowout. Not one bit. This one is definitely a coin flip, I think. But I'm thinking Lions. I just think at near the end of the game, they get it done. Better team. Lions defense isn't that good, though. It really isn't. They let the Bengals put up like 20-something points on them. So, but they score. The Lions offense scores, so it's tough. It's tough. It's a good one. I can't wait for that one. I'm excited for all the primetime games this week, actually. I like the Thursday night game. Could care less about Sunday at 9:30, but you guys are on crack if you think that's a primetime game. There is no primetime game at 9:30 in the morning. Like, half the world's sleeping then. But that the Sunday night game's fire. Monday night's doubleheaders, good enough, at least if you look into storylines. So who are you taking on Sunday night? Rock with who? The Chiefs? Yeah, you going with Red Kingdom, you said? Yeah, I think they win it. It's a good pick. It's a good one for us to split on. Is that kind of what you were thinking? Just one of us is going to get that recorded win because it's such a close game. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that idea. But you're not going to do that with, like, Packers-Bengals. Then first Monday night game, I think this one's not as exciting. I don't think if you're not a big fan of the Bills, but I'm a fan of them. So that's why I was kind of saying this one's good. But I do think the other Monday night game is at least good enough for like storyline because of the quarterbacks. But I'll stay on my lane and talk about my game. Bills Falcons. I think the Bills are just gonna be pissed off, honestly, that they lost to the Patriots, and they might take it all out on the Falcons. The Falcons play inside a dome, and I am so excited to watch Josh Allen play inside a dome. We only get it like once a year, and he usually goes crazy inside a dome. So I'm gonna go with the Bills. I think they walk out of this one kind of comfortably, but if not, if they do lose this one, they are obviously not for real. I would start being a little bit worried. So we better win. You think they just get it done, or it might be a little bit comfortable win, or just get it done? Sometimes these ones are, I don't know. I mean, Atlanta's got a good crowd, you know. It's definitely going to be, they're going to have a home crowd, but I just think people are going to be there to watch the Bills too, you know. People are always going to be there to watch a good team, so it's tough. Like, people, I don't know, people are obviously going to go to the Chiefs-Lions game as Lions fans, you know. It's a great game to go watch. But both Bills. The Bears. Yeah, I do like this one solely off the quarterback matchup. You know, what was this, 2024 draft class of Caleb and Jaden Daniels. First two quarterbacks, I believe, off the draft board. Maybe not. Maybe was. I believe they were. I think they were. I believe Caleb went first pick, and then I don't remember where Jaden Daniels went, but I don't believe there was another quarterback in between them. Guys, if you guys are still watching, can let us know if we're wrong, but I believe they were the first two off the board. Obviously, LSU, USC. I don't know if they played in college, but I'm going to go with the Commanders. They beat the Chargers. I think the Commanders might be back. I was kind of skeptical on them in the beginning of the year, but Jaden Daniels keeps proving to me why he's a franchise quarterback, so I'm going to go with Commanders. Oh, this was the game that ended in a Hail Mary last year. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that until literally right now. Bears did almost beat them. Okay. All right. I was trying to. All right. Yeah. That was a good ass game. Yeah. Yeah. Kind of. Just a better team, right? Yeah. But yeah, those are week 6. You guys got to lock in those picks. Great talk there. Got a lot of insight, I feel like, in this one. I feel like we kind of deep dove a little bit, or deep dove, whichever one it may be, into the picks. Excited to see how we do this week. It definitely seems like a weird, interesting week. With some very good games too. You know, Sunday night's definitely gonna be sick. And tonight, obviously, Jay's pretty excited for tonight. Got that coming up in like 2 hours, so we want to probably start editing this video so we have time to get this up before the game. Oh, and don't forget to let them know what Saturday's video is. Saturday, we are reviewing the series of Peacemaker. Yeah, Peacemaker will be coming out. I don't know if that'll be Saturday or Tuesday. I did forget. I did just tell Jay Saturday, but I forgot. We had the other video that we might want to put out Saturday. But we are recording Peacemaker on Saturday. And then no movie scheduled? Monday? Monday and Tuesday you are? Which one? Which one? Smash Machine. Sick. Alright, so we might have 2 reviews. Definitely Tron. I think you're going to want to review the other one too. So probably a double review then on Tuesday or Thursday or somewhere around there. That will be when we see you guys next after the Saturday video, obviously. After Peacemaker, that's when we'll see you guys next. My bad. But yeah, as always, don't forget to subscribe. See you. See you guys on our next one. Peace. Go Bills.